Welcome back, folks, to Chicago 811. I hope you guys are doing great. We have another beautiful video out here. We're gonna do a locate for directional bore, 14 miles of bore. Yes, sirree. We're on the right-of-ways where all the transmissions are. Transmission towers, switch gears, manholes, a lot. There's a lot going on out here. So we're gonna be extra cautious with all these trans towers, everything else. This could be an interesting video. Let's see how well I do. Let's get into the video, folks. All right now. Located in this right away. We gotta get this 34 kV out of the splice pit here. We got switch gears here, it's adjusted. We got manholes here, and we got transmission towers. So what's important here with these transmission towers, I don't want to be picking up these transmission lines that's up there. As you can see, all these trans towers are grounded. And you know when you're locating power, we're locating off the ground. So I gotta make sure I'm very cautious, because you can see the grounds here. Grounded up these towers. Then I'm not picking up this ground pad here that's underneath these towers. So I gotta be extra caution. See right there, grounded. See another manhole here. So I'm working in a congested area. So I gotta be extra caution when I'm locating this line. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna bypass all this congested. Bypass this manhole. And you can see I'm a good 100 feet away from all the congested area. Now I'm going to do my sweep. Alright, you see I got my tone right here. Alright, with all five antennas, it's telling my tone, my cable's there. There you go, see I'm picking up the duct package, not my cable. One last sweep. You can see how nice and smooth it runs. So I know my cable's right here. I'm going to run with this all the way down. And what I'm doing here, I'm going nice and slow, and I'm dotting it out. And everything's still running nice and smooth on my machine here. Alright, now I'm getting closer to this trans line. I got a trans line from the gas company that's over here. So I gotta make sure I'm not picking his trans line up because it's getting pretty close to the trans line. So I gotta be extra cautious when I'm doing this. Oh man. I don't want to be picking up his, because that's really damn close to the strand line. Alright, looks like it's veering off. Still a good tone. You can see where my arrows, peak bar graph, all it's lining up. 4 feet. Milliamps don't mean shit, because I'm dropping a box. When you drop inducing like this, milliamps really doesn't count. Only when you're direct connect. But everything's lining up. See, this is my cable, so I know I'm 100% on my cable. And it's right next to the trans line here. I wish the gas company would have marked out the trans, so I know exactly where it's at. Whoa, look where it took me. It took me right to the bird nest here. What the hell is this feeding the birds out here? Wildlife. You gotta love it. But you guys can see with all 5 antennas, it went from all the way down there, all the way here, and it took me here. So I know I'm on my cable, because it took me right here. You gotta love it when everything works out. Everything tones out great. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and repeat it all the way back, and I'm going to mark it out. So now I'm going to move a little more slower to pinpoint it. So I'm right here. Like I said, you guys, these are critical lines. You gotta make sure you're 100% on the money. And if you guys have not that many years experience locating, especially out here on these right-of-ways where all these transmissions, that's aerial and below, and manholes and handholds and transformers, get some of that is, because you don't want to get a damage out here. This is, you hit one of these duct packages, these power duct banks, nobody is going to be happy. This is a major damage if they hit one of these. So you got to make sure you're on your game plan here. If you're new, you don't have that many years of experience marking power lines like this, you need to get a second pair of eyes out here. Someone that hasn't. So like I said, one of these duct banks get hit, there could be big time outages. Big time outages. There'll be outages that you wouldn't believe. It might be even on the news if it's that bad. Well, like I said, now I'm repeating my steps back, and I'm going slow, taking my time back to make sure I'm on the money. It seems like this year was not a busy year, but now we're moving into fall, and it looks like it's picking up. Because this project here that I'm on, this is a 14-mile run. I mean, look at all this stuff. I'm 14 miles, and look at the right away. How far it goes, way down there. Look at all the towers. I gotta go all the way to that end, way down there. And I got all this. It's a disaster fee out here. I don't know, but I got mark out this power grid all the way down. And hopefully I don't pick up the trans towers. Nothing takes me to dirt ground. It shouldn't, but you just never know. You know, you never know. Radio frequencies, you know, we're using RF. And what's up there is RF. So let's continue on marking this 34 kV line. It's way over here. And this is like right next to the trans line. The trans line's like right in here. It's like right in there somewhere. I don't know where, but there should be a marker in there to find out so you can see the trans. Well, this is really tight to it. But you can see where all my antennas are agreeing with each other. Now, like I said, if one of these antennas were off, or if the readings were off, then I wouldn't trust it. But since everything's agreeing with each other, then I know I'm on my cable. But if my compass, for example, was turning, and everything else was adding up, I wouldn't trust the tone. All 5 of these antennas have to agree with each other, and if one does not agree with with something, then I bled off, or my tone is not trustworthy. It's not trustworthy marking. But since everything's agreeing, I'm marking it out. So you gotta make sure if one thing disagrees, you gotta avoid marking it. You have to go to plan B, and plan B would be accessing inside that splice pit to locate this line. And you can see where my dot put me one way going one direction, way off, and when I turn around went this way, my tone shifted over more. So I'm more over here. So that's why I always say peek it out and null it back, because your peak will be over here in one direction, working way back towards your box. Your null will put over here. So there's a difference here. So that's why I say peek it out, dot it out, and null it back and see where it is. And then if I have 2 dots a foot apart like this, I'm going to put my line here and my line here. So I cover my peak and I cover my null, because I know the cable will be within that H pattern. Now see, I'm getting close to these towers. Now this is where it gets crucial, because I got the grounds there. It's all grounded out. I gotta make sure my tone, my current ain't pushed me towards that ground. So this is where you'll take extra time, and you gotta look at your machine. Make sure all the arrows, everything's green. And you can see right now, everything's pushed me towards my left. So I'm more over here. So it's pushed me away from that ground, which is good. Now I'm under this tower. It looks like it's pushed me away from it. So you can see where right now my compass, it wants to go that way on the angle. So it's making sense. See how it's pushing me? It pushed me over. So what he did, they pushed off on these legs. So they pushed off. It was getting close to those legs, to the ground, and it pushed off to stay away from it 5 feet. And now I'm veering back towards that handhold. You can see where my marks are lining up. So voila, this is it. You see how congested this is. That's why when you're out here with all this power, duck banks, you gotta take your time, because you don't want one of these getting hit. I mean, we got a mess out here. Power lines all around the place. This ain't an easy locate, folks. This is for advanced locators. Even an advanced locator's gonna have a hard time locating all this. And the key is, you have to go to every access point. You hook up to the switchgear, go out, go to the other end, bring it back. And if you can't get it from the other source, you know, you gotta escalate it. So you guys don't get the damage. So like I said, there's a lot of power out here. And if one of these ducks get hit, it's all over. It's all over. All right, folks, I hope you like this short video. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.